The battle for the next best FPV drone is heating up as DJI prepares to take its Avata lineup to the next level while also refining the ultra-compact Neo series. While there's no official confirmation of the Avata 3 and Neo 2 yet, we can look at what each series has offered so far and what improvements could make their next iteration stand out. If you're torn between these two upcoming models, let's have a closer look into the expected design, performance, camera capabilities, and more. DJI's Avata 2 set the standard for durability in the FPV space, weighing around 377 grams with a compact, rugged frame. FPV drones are built for high-speed maneuvers, which often means occasional crashes. While Avata 2 was already quite sturdy, Avata 3 could push durability further by incorporating materials like carbon fiber or enhanced composites to reduce weight while strengthening the frame. A more modular build would also be a welcome addition, making it easier to swap out damaged components. On the other hand, the DJI Neo was designed for maximum portability, weighing just 135 grams. The Neo 2 is expected to maintain this ultra-lightweight form while refining its aerodynamics for better stability. DJI may also introduce impact-resistant materials to make the drone more durable, ensuring it can withstand minor bumps and crashes without sacrificing its lightweight appeal. If you prioritize a durable, performance-oriented FPV drone, the Avata 3 is the better choice. But if portability and convenience are your main concerns, the Neo 2's compact frame will likely be more appealing. The Avata 2 delivered impressive flight speeds, reaching up to 27 mph in manual mode. If the Avata 3 pushes beyond 30 mph, it would give FPV pilots even more thrill and control. Battery life is another key aspect. Avata 2 offered around 23 minutes of flight time, but Avata 3 could stretch this to 25-30 minutes with improved efficiency and aerodynamics. Meanwhile, the Neo series focuses on casual flying and content creation. The original Neo had a maximum flight time of around 18 minutes, which was decent for a compact drone, but left room for improvement. If DJI enhances battery efficiency in the Neo 2, we could see flight times closer to 25 minutes, making it more competitive in the entry-level drone market. For sheer power and longer flights, Avata 3 is the winner. But if you want something lightweight with decent flight times for casual shooting, the Neo 2 might be enough for your needs. Avata 2's camera was already solid, featuring a 1.3-inch sensor, a 155-degree field of view, and 4K recording at 60 FPS. But some users wanted better low-light performance and higher frame rates. The Avata 3 could see an upgrade to a 1-inch sensor, offering improved dynamic range and sharper details. If DJI includes 4K at 120 FPS or even 240 FPS for slow motion, it would be a game changer for cinematic FPV shots. The Neo 2, being a smaller drone, will likely focus on content creators who need quick and easy footage for social media. The original Neo had a 1.2-inch sensor and 4K at 30 FPS, which was good for casual shooting. However, the Neo 2 could improve with a 1.3-inch sensor, better low light capabilities, and potentially 4K at 60 FPS. Another big upgrade could be in stabilization. While the first-gen Neo had rock-steady and horizon balancing, adding a dual-axis gimbal would make its footage even smoother. If you're looking for high-end cinematics and professional FPV shots, Avata 3 is the clear winner. But if you need a drone for quick social media content and portability, the Neo 2 might be the better fit. Obstacle avoidance is an area where both drones could see significant improvements. The Avata 2 had downward and backward visual sensors, but many users wanted more coverage. If the Avata 3 introduces forward and side-facing sensors, It would make flying safer and more intuitive, especially in complex environments. The original Neo lacked any real obstacle avoidance, which limited its usability in tighter spaces. If the Neo 2 integrates basic front and rear sensors, it would make a huge difference in safety, especially for beginners or those flying in urban settings. Avatar 3 will likely offer better obstacle sensing, making it a more reliable choice for FPV pilots who want to push their flying limits. However, if DJI does add some form of collision prevention to the Neo 2, it would be a major improvement for casual users. Avatar 2's 04 transmission system provided a 1080p live feed at 100 FPS with a maximum distance of 13 kilometers. The ultra-low latency of 24 milliseconds made it incredibly responsive, a crucial factor for FPV flying. If DJI further reduces latency and enhances signal stability in Avatar 3, it would make flying even smoother and more immersive. The Neo, on the other hand, had a maximum transmission range of 7 km with 04 transmission. While that was solid for a compact drone, Neo 2 could extend this to 10 km or beyond. Faster Wi-Fi transfer speeds via Wi-Fi 6 would also be a useful addition for those who frequently upload footage. For serious FPV flying, Avatar 3's ultra-responsive controls and low-latency video feed make it the better option. But for casual flying with reliable connectivity, the Neo 2 should still hold its own. Choosing between the DJI Avatar 3 and Neo 2 ultimately depends on what you need from a drone. If you're into high-speed FPV flying, cinematic shots, and professional video quality, the Avatar 3 will likely be the better investment. It's expected to bring better durability, higher speeds, superior image quality, and more advanced safety features, making it ideal for experienced drone pilots. On the other hand, if you want a lightweight, ultra-portable drone for casual flying and social media content, the Neo 2 could be the better fit. While it won't match the Avatar 3's power, it should still offer solid image quality, improved battery life, and possibly better stabilization for everyday use. Both drones have their strengths, and it all comes down to what kind of drone experience you're looking for. Whether you're chasing high-speed FPV thrills or just want a fun, easy-to-use drone for capturing everyday moments, DJI's upcoming releases will have something exciting to offer. So, what do you think? Which drone are you most looking forward to? Let us know in the comments below, and thanks for watching!